Be happy, guys. We got one of your people coming up here right now. Please give it up for Mr. Ricky Prieto.
Give it up for Suicide. I like that guy's hair, and if I had enough, I would totally get that too. Good news is I got a new haircut tomorrow. Anyway, my name's Ricky. First name Ricardo, second name Rene, third name Prieto, fourth name Junior. But Ricky for short, and I've gone through a lot of nicknames in my life. The first one I went through, I think it was I-5. My parents gave it to me because I was born off the I-5 in Royal Heights. Or conceived, I forget the story. But I found out recently that that's actually a lie. I was called I-5 because the freeway with the most accidents is the I-5, so... Thanks, Mom and Dad. You know, I've been doing this for about a year, maybe, it sounds good, a year. I'm still not used to it, and I was at this one show, and I make very offensive jokes, and I have a friend who's an asshole, and karma got him good, because he's a Katrina victim. I just found out he was here. So he's a Katrina victim. He's an asshole to me sometimes. He always call me a faggot, and who laughs at that? It's a bad word. So we were watching TV one time, and I was like changing it around. He's like, "What are you watching?" I was like, "You know, I'm watching Wipeout." He's like, "What's that fag?" And I was like, "It's what God did to your house." Another time we were talking about like going camping and stuff, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not really good at camping. The whole fishing thing isn't really my thing." And he's like, "Oh, you're such a fag. Like when I go fishing, I catch catfish by the lips. I catch like 20 of them." I was like, "Yeah, you know, it's kind of easy when God throws half an ocean at your front door, don't you think?" But we're cool still, right? I need a ride home later on. I'm still a kid at heart. I love Yoshi, and I get really nervous when I wear this shirt because I went to a rave one time, and some guy sees me, gay guy, and he's wearing a Mario shirt, and he comes up to me and he gives me a hug. And he's like, "I just want to let you know, just because Mario rides Yoshi doesn't mean you gotta be a bottom." I panicked, so I took off the shirt real quick, but then he took it as an invitation, so I just farted. And I was like, I'm out, please. So now I get really nervous when I wear this shirt, but I mean, it built up your self-esteem to get hit on by a dude. I kind of like, I was a waiter one time, and you know, I'm serving this guy coffee, and I go, you know, "Would you like sugar or cream?" He's all in my face, and I'm like, "Oh, well, I'm just gonna put it on the table, and hopefully you leave me a tip." The sad news is I have to go back and take his food order. So I was like, "What would you like?" He's like, "Oh, let me get pancakes and eggs." And I was like, "How would you like your eggs?" He's all tickled and licked. Oh, shit. I'm gonna write scrambled and over easy. And if you don't like it, well, too bad, dude. So, you know, when I was outside on my cigarette break, he comes out and he's like, I go, "Okay, have a good night." He's like, "Oh, I left you a tip." And I was like, "Okay, thank you." He's like, "Well, you tell me where to place it." Well, you could put it in my pocket if it's more than $5. No, but that's the kind of life I deal with because I'm so good looking. I think that's why God took away my hair, because it was just too much of a blessing sometimes. Too much. That's not true. I can't get any. I paid $50 to a hooker one time, and she gave me $20 change and left. It broke my heart. No. But I used to date this girl. She was really cute, really funny, but she was really weird. She had a nickname for her area. You can call it vagina is what it is. But she used to call it a vajayjay. Do any girls call it vajayjay? Good, don't. Because it's very stupid. And think about this, if I went up to you, who was a girl, you, let's use you for example, I went up to you, and I said, "Hey girl, how you been?" And you're like, "Oh, I'm good, but my vajayjay has an itching." would you date me if I said, oh yeah, well, my panini's pretty hard? It's too cute for what you have down there. If you looked at it, it's not of a JJ, it's like a creature. Just call it my creature. But I'll be nice and I'll call it Jesus Christ because it bleeds tears every now and then. But it also gives life. So, so I'm recently 21. I went to a bar recently, and there was a gorilla sitting at the bar. And I was just tripping out, this full-grown African gorilla sitting at the bar, and I saw the bartender. I go, what's up with the gorilla at the bar? And he's like, oh, the gorilla does an amazing thing. And he gets a metal bat, and he goes up and he bashes the gorilla in the head. And the gorilla gets up and he pulls down the bartender's pants and gives him a blowjob. And I was like, holy shit. So then, the bartender comes back and he's like, you want to give it a try? And I was like, sure, just don't hit me in the head so hard. Alright, I'm Ricky and that's my fan.